Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Tuesday, August 7th, 2018. Welcome back to the show, everyone, and apparently I could not get yesterday's date right because I said it was August 8th. I'm sorry about that. Today is August 7th, of course, and if you want to see timestamps and reference links for any of today's stories, they are all in the description below. Today we are talking about IGN and one of their writers who is under fire for allegedly plagiarizing a YouTuber's review of the game Dead Cells. Dead Cells just released today to Xbox One, PS4, and Switch, and version 1.0 released on PC, meaning the game is no longer in early access, so it's no surprise that the major outlets are getting their reviews out. But BoomStick Gaming noticed something funny about IGN's review. Not only did it use extremely similar language to his own, the structure and pacing is the exact same. And by extremely similar, I mean many of the exact same words were used, but it was not copied verbatim. In response, IGN has taken down both the video and written review and issued the following statement. As a group of writers and creators who value our own work and that of others in our field, the editorial staff of IGN takes plagiarism very seriously. In light of concerns that have been raised about our Dead Cells review, we have removed it for the time being and are investigating. In reality, that's the best that we could hope for a day after the review went up, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time before that person no longer works for IGN. Down below is a direct link to BoomStick Gaming's YouTube channel, and be sure to stop by and show him some love and tell him that Dan sent you, because he's done absolutely nothing wrong in this whole ordeal. I hope this works out very well for him, and I wish him the best of luck in dealing with this whole situation. We have a bit of an update to this story as Philip Miuchin, the writer responsible for the plagiarized review, has been fired from IGN, and IGN has issued an apology to both BoomStick Gaming and Motion Twin, the developer of Dead Cells. This story has gotten so big it's made it to the Philip DeFranco show and even Forbes magazine. Let that be a lesson to Mr. Miuchin. If you're gonna plagiarize, don't do it on a slow news day, otherwise everybody gonna be talking about it. By the way, Miuchin, you may want to change your Twitter page because this is what it looks like after he has already been fired. Oh, and it looks like Kotaku has found evidence of him plagiarizing a review for FIFA 18 for Nintendo Switch. I just want to finish this by saying, IGN is not responsible for this in any way. 24 hours after finding out the review was plagiarized, they removed the person responsible from their company. No company has a leash on their employees, and they can only react when something like this happens in a timely and orderly fashion. And I believe that is exactly what IGN has done here. So good on you guys. 10 out of 10, IGN. In release announcements, we have the JRPG mixed with a fighting game known as The World Ends With You, coming to Nintendo Switch this October 12th. Then we have an NBA 2K19 Xbox One S bundle with a dry erase board theme, which I personally rather like, along with a pure white controller, which I don't like. It's too plain. The bundle is available this September 11th. And then a Halo TV show is currently in development and is expected to debut sometime in 2020. I'm not really sure if this one's actually going to happen because it's been in production for the last 5 years, but I guess time will tell. Moving on to update news with Fortnite receiving patch 5.20, adding a double-barrel shotgun and the Steady Storm LTM. There's a bunch of changes, and if you want to read them all for yourself, there's a direct link below. Finally, for updates, AMD has released Graphics Drivers 18.8.2, so be sure to update if you're on Team Red. This driver contains optimizations for Monster Hunter World, World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth, and We Happy Few. AMD says gamers will see a 6% performance gain in Monster Hunter World on an RX 480 at 1080p. Speaking of AMD graphics cards, with the purchase of an RX 580, RX 570, RX Vega 56, or RX Vega 64, you will receive Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Star Control Origins, and Strange Brigade. This promotion ends on November 3rd, so you have a little bit of time to decide if you want to pick one up. Finally today, let's talk about something you shouldn't do, and only dumbasses will, and that is, if you have an audience, don't threaten to swat them. No, really, it's not a joke. This is exactly what the former Twitch channel Barstool Gaming did by asking a viewer if they were familiar with what swatting was. He then goes on to explain it's a, quote, cool little trick us internet folk do, which is obviously a false and disgusting statement saying it's not a threat, but a, quote, response. He also comments he has the viewer's address, making it very clear, in my opinion, that he is threatening to swat this person. By the way, earlier I said former channel because, as they should, Twitch has removed Barstool Gaming from their platform, never to return. Swatting isn't funny, shouldn't ever be threatened or taken lightly. Obviously, I personally don't condone it, and you're a fucking numbskull with no sense of human decency if you do. Devlin at Barstool Gaming has issued an apology to that specific viewer, saying there is no excuse for his actions. Finally, something I can agree with him on. As it was with our first story and as it is with our last, how about being a decent human being rather than threatening people or stealing? How about being the best entertainer or creator that you can be? None of these are as big of a mistake as our last story. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Ascending Madness and Circle Empires. For Xbox One, Megaton Rainfall and Tetra's Escape. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And Fortnite is a terrible name for a game. It's too weak. Okay, no joke. I actually found this out today. Fortnite is a contraction of 14 nights. The more you know. Click over here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about Aeon Dream threatening to sue Steam users and Kickstarter backers over criticisms. That link is in the description down below, and click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.